You're not having any. I could eat all of this if I wanted to, I think. Probably. Maybe. Maybe I shouldn't. Ooh. I can't eat that. Excuse my get up, I've literally just gotten out of the gym and that's probably a good thing considering what we're about to do. I'm a huge fan of chocolate, right? I will eat chocolate all day, every day if I could. I just don't. And Cadbury's over here in the UK is one of the most popular chocolate brands that you can get. Cadbury's make everything from dairy milk to crunchies. If you're thinking things like Galaxy and Mars bars, those are all by the Mars company. There are plenty of Cadbury bars I haven't tried as well, so I thought what could be a really fun idea? My God, I'm literally just still sweating. We're gonna go to all the different supermarkets and I wanna try and find one of every single Cadbury's bar that you can get. And I've already done a little bit of shopping already. I've gone to the Tesco that's in my town and we didn't actually get a very good haul, but there are actually, if you look on the website, and I'll put the website up so you guys can see it with me, the bars we're talking about are all of the ones that you can see scrolling away on screen. 35 chocolate bars, and I've got 7. This is probably a really bad idea, but we need to go find them first. Come with me, let's go to Sainsbury's. Can't get this thing to stand up, but that was a really good haul that we just got there. I think I'm gonna have to write a list, you know. There are so many to remember. That I'm going to go to Morrison's, I'm going to go to the Co-op, Premier, wherever, see what else I can find. Then I'll clean up a little bit back home and we'll try and rank every single one of these things. Why do I do these things to myself? Excuse me, I'm trying to set up. Can you please remove yourself? Yeah? Thank you. This is a lot of chocolate. I honestly don't know where to begin. I mean, obviously I couldn't find everything because we've got about 23 things here and some of them weren't even on the list. We've got cream eggs, and cream eggs obviously are seasonal for the minute. I had to get one especially because I saw a white cream egg and I've never tried a white cream egg before. There are a couple of other fries which we couldn't get. There's quite a lot of the dairy milk, different varieties that we couldn't get. You can sit here, but you're not allowed to try any. I haven't really got a plan for this. I'll try and put them in my order from best to worst, utilising this tray. I'm naturally not going to eat and finish every single bar. That would be insane. It is a shame that we couldn't get everything, but what can you do? I also wasn't going to buy some of the larger bars of it just to try some of the Cadbury variations. None of this is going to go to waste. It will all get eaten by me. I've come prepared and I have a thermos filled with coffee. I wanted to have a thermos rather than a mug so it would stay hot and it should hopefully cut through everything. Almost like a palate cleanser. A coffee palate cleanser, is that a thing? We'll start with the dairy milk and the dairy milk variations, right? And we'll go from there. You know what I find interesting? A Freddo is naturally a dairy milk. And they're almost the same size. And yet a Freddo is 25p. I mean, they're going to taste identical, but we're here for it. Maybe there's a subtle difference. I like ones like this because we can just break a little bit off. What's not to love? I feel like everyone in the UK has their preference, whether that's dairy milk or Galaxy or Milka or Lindt. But there's something about dairy milk that just hits different. I love Galaxy as much as the next person. Probably actually arguably Galaxy is my go-to. But then other times you're just in the mood for a dairy milk, you know? And it's just got that distinct flavour to it. So those of you who don't know, a Freddo bar is basically a dairy milk but in the shape of this little guy. He's just a frog made out of dairy milk. Can get them in the caramel variations. They were just in a multi-pack, and again, as well as buying the big bars, I didn't want to buy the multi-pack bars because that would be a lot of chocolate. Here goes. I mean, it's a dairy milk, right? I say we're gonna have to put dairy milk and Freddo in the same bit. And we're just gonna put them in the middle of the board at the minute. You know what, actually, what could be quite fun? When I'm editing this, I might put one of those tier lists up. Let's just say A, B, C, D, and E, right? We'll give each of these a rank, and I will then just put them in a definitive order from there. I'm a sucker for pure chocolate rather than chocolate with things in. So, I mean, it's gonna have to be an A. Next up, we got the whole nut. It is just dairy milk with whole nuts in them. As well, I'm personally not a huge fan of nuts, especially hazelnuts. For me, that's probably like a C. It's not great, it's not awful, but we'll give it a C. Dairy milk caramel, however, this is arguably a fan favourite. Got a nice gooey caramel in the centre. You know what? I didn't think I would do this, but trying them, because you know, I've never done this before. I've never had all of the dairy milk Cadbury bars and tried them one after each other. I think the caramel's going to beat the normal dairy milk, quite frankly. It's definitely A. It's definitely A. Now this one, this is Marvelous Creations, which has sort of like jelly beans and popping candy in it. I've always been a fan of Marvelous Creations. They do these as big bars, and when they first came out, these were the best ones that they did. I'm sure I'm still going to love this. I can hear the popping candy in my head. I doubt you'll be able to hear it. This beats caramel. Another A rank. There is the Caramilk. Now, I could be wrong, but I feel like this is something they had in Australia, which they then brought over here. Golden caramel chocolate. Do you know what I do miss? Dream bars. Just the pure white chocolate, but I'm a big white chocolate fan. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Yeah, that's probably the worst one so far. I need to give that a D. I know which one on here is going to be an E, and I'm tempted to just get it out of the way now. It just doesn't do it for me. Turkish Delight. I don't know why people like that. That's an E. Ranked E. Vanilla Fries Chocolate Cream. Okay. It's dark chocolate, which immediately is a good thing. I'm going to put it just below the whole nut. We'll give it a C. Let's do the twirl on the twirl orange. And the flake for that matter. I like to leave the chocolate in my mouth and have it melt. Flake is good. Probably just above a normal dairy milk actually. A twirl is... isn't it just a flake covered in chocolate? And you get two of them? You can't go wrong. I'm surprising myself with this here, so I think we're going to put that as an A. Now this is a twirl orange, which you guessed it, it's a twirl, but chocolate orange. That is banging. Another A rank. It's going above the caramel. You know, with me, a lot of things are probably going to be A rank, I'm not going to lie. I love chocolate too much. I could eat all of this if I wanted to, I think. Probably. Maybe. Maybe I shouldn't. I could. Could I? I might die if I do. So we got a Whisper. We got a Whisper Gold. And we have a Whisper Gold Salted Caramel. You might know of an Aero bubbly chocolate. I'm not a huge fan of Aeros. Not a huge fan of Whispers. Whoever made the Whisper was like, how can we take a dairy milk and just give it a slightly different texture? Whisper bar. I'll give it a B. The question is caramel going to elevate it? Yeah, it does. We got the salted caramel one to try. And I feel like I can't make a proper judgment until I have the salted caramel one as well. Cannot tell the difference. This is the normal one. The salted caramel one, I guess it just has a bit more flavour to it. We're still going to leave them in a B rank. I feel like I've saved a lot of my favourite ones for last. My go-to, fudge bar. I've seen a lot of TikToks recently, right, where people are rating miniature heroes. They're always like, fudge is just the best one. Let's try these two first. And then we'll go to like my god tier ones. Maybe, yeah, we need an A and then a god tier, and these will probably all sit in it, but let's see what happens. Picnic. Picnic bar is... well, what is in a picnic bar? Why do I not eat picnics more? No, that is great. Oh, I have to have more of that. The peanut really comes through. You've got a nice bit of caramel in there. You are not allowed any chocolate, madam. This surprises me. This might be my first god tier bar. Now a star bar. I've never tried a star bar before. Oh. No. I don't like that at all. That is probably a D rank. Whew! Boost bar. This is nougat, crispy bits, caramel, chocolate. I've always loved a Boost. Always loved a boost. I could eat this whole thing right now. I really shouldn't. It's definitely God tier. Yeah, you know what? And this really surprises me. That's not picnic good. I'm going to put it at the bottom of the God tier. Right. Off the double decker. A double decker is where it's at. But you know what? I'm going to continue to surprise myself here. I prefer it to a boost. But somehow a picnic is taking the biscuit right now. And that surprises me so much. We'll go crunchy. Another one of the fan favourites. But who doesn't love a crunchy? Literally chocolate dipped, well, honeycomb dipped in chocolate. You can't go wrong with the crunchy. It's just the best honeycomb. But I need a bit more picnic to decide what's better. I just have to. Oh, now that's really hard. I think crunchy tops it. Crunchy, you're top of the God tier right now. The final four. Cadbury fudge. Now I know I love a fudge bar. It just hits in all the best ways. Oh man, this surprises me. This whole experiment is really surprising me. That's an A. It's not God tier anymore. It's an A. It's good, but trying everything together, it just doesn't hit as well as the others. If someone said, Sam, could you have a fudge or a dairy milk caramel? I think I'd go with the caramel. This whole experiment is blowing my mind right now. I'm re-evaluating everything I thought about Cadbury chocolate bars. It's going underneath dairy milk, but still in an A tier. We're going curly whirly. I think I'm on a bit of a sugar high right now as well. So curly whirly, look how long it is. Ooh, we love that. And to me, that is God tier. That's going to sit in between double decker and a picnic. Welcome back. Those of you who haven't met her before, welcome. This is Cleo. She is a nightmare, but we love her. Subscribe, like, comment, and you get to see more of this little face. We're left with the cream eggs. And there was a competition last year, and if you found the white cream egg, you won like 100 grand or something insane like that. They're now a thing, apparently. They're now a thing. But I love a cream egg. It is just a chocolate egg with fondant icing inside. What's not to love? But our cream egg is also God tier. And because they come around only once a year, it's going to go below a picnic, but above a curly whirly. Ha! Behold, ladies and gentlemen, the white cream egg. I mean, this could be really sickly. My word. I like white chocolate. Don't get me wrong. But white chocolate with cream egg fondant icing. It's way too sweet. I was so looking forward to it as well, but you need the milk chocolate to just cut through it. I can't eat that. I just don't think it's edible. That's going to a bottom of the D. Wow. That was something I just did. I'm sad I didn't get a chance to try some of the others. You know what? This has been enlightening. I mean, in first place we got the crunchy. In last place we got the Turkish delight. If I can't even think straight. I'm just on such a sugar high. I don't know if this was a good idea. I'm gonna go detox from some chocolate. I'm gonna need another cup of coffee. Anything just bitter to cut out this insane sweetness. I love you all. Take care. And I'll catch you all at the next one. What was that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that?